in February 2016, David Byrne's murdered at the Regency Hotel, which is obviously this really infamous murder. 10 days later, you have this, I suppose, ostentatious display of wealth and power at his funeral, where thousands would have been spent on different costs associated with that, the coffin. And then you had what was essentially senior members of the Kinahan gang in uniform in these matching dark blue and navy suits, aligning themselves and wearing the colours of the Kinahan cartel. And most of them would have been well known to Gardaí and to journalists even, and to members of the public. You would have had Freddie Thompson there, who's obviously since been convicted of murder, Liam Byrne, who was the brother of David Byrne, but there were some unfamiliar faces, and Declan Brady is one of them. He's this kind of unassuming middle-aged man pictured in the middle of the crowd by Garda surveillance teams. And the fact that he was there in those matching suits with these really prominent figures in organised crime made Gardaí take a particular interest in him. And the name Mr. Noble comes from the fact that he was unknown. He was an unknown entity before that funeral to a large extent. And that funeral, his attendance there and the prominence he showed there was really his downfall.
So what was he doing? What was his involvement with the Kinahan gang?
So what we know is that he had this kind of overarching role of being head of logistics, referred to that by Gardaí. He would have looked after their weapons arsenal, and he was obviously arrested for that in January 2017 and pleaded guilty to looking after and ownership of 15 firearms. So it's obviously a significant part of what he was doing, and 4 of those weapons were due to be used for an imminent hit.